Well, g'day everybody, Mitch here again, and welcome back to your favourite Model T Ford channel. And particularly, welcome to another Rambling Rides. I think I've got that name right, Rambling Rides. I've been trying to remember what I actually called this segment on the channel. Anyway, what am I up to today? Well, I'm on my way down to Newcastle today. Basically, what happened was I sold a piece of farm equipment, a rock rake, to a client of mine, and he accidentally got the wrong part for it. So the cheapest way for me to rectify the situation is to actually drive down to Newcastle and swap it out for him. Still, these things happen, can't be helped. What else is new? Let's see. Well, I have been working on a new website for a good friend of mine. She manages a organisation which is focused around rescuing Australia's wild horses, known here as Brumbies. They'd be called Mustangs in the US. So basically what happens is, unfortunately, and I really don't want to get into a political debate about this, different people have different views on it. But the long and the short of it is, unfortunately, the Australian government sees fit to slaughter these beautiful wild horses, and oftentimes very inhumanely as well. And what my friend's organisation is focused on doing is rescuing as many of these wild horses as possible, bringing them out of the wild, and doing their best to rehome them so that they can at least live a long and prosperous life without the fear of being shot from a helicopter. So yeah, basically what I've been doing is working on a new website for my friend, and that's just been launched, which I'm pleased to say. So this Saturday, the 9th of November, probably by the time you see this video, the event will have already been and gone. But anyway, this Saturday I'm taking the Model T to an air show in Taree. And it's a really, really big air show. They're bringing in all sorts of vintage warbirds, World War II fighter planes, and even some slightly newer ones as well, I believe. Quite a collection of historic aircraft anyway. And myself and about 20 or so other people have been invited to come along and show our vintage cars at the air show itself. So we've been granted exclusive access to the airfield with our cars. Everybody else that comes to the air show has to pay a fair bit actually to get in. It's quite expensive. Those of us that have been invited to show our cars there, we've been granted free access to the airfield, which I'm really excited about. It's supposed to be quite a good day actually, and what I will do is I'll definitely get some video at the air show, and I'll put that on my channel for you guys to enjoy in the near future. Okay. Oh, hello, what's going on here? We've got a bit of a traffic jam on the highway here. Slow traffic, that's not very helpful. No, it's good actually. The local council where I live has been working really hard to cut the grass on the sides of the roads, like all the local roads around where I live. And I mean, it takes a long time because Australia being as big as it is, even just what you might think just a relatively small place, takes a very long time to cut all the grass on the verges and that. And but you know, it's I'm grateful that they do it, because there are some places that I've seen where the local councils just don't do anything, and they let the grass end up, 6 or 8 feet tall, and it looks pretty awful. And especially at this time of year in Australia, it does present a pardon me, it does present a extreme fire risk as well. Okay, so what are they actually doing? Oh, there is the truck there. Oh, okay. They're weed spraying. Not quite sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Being very much close to nature myself. I don't really agree with the idea of driving along the side of the road with a truck with a tanker full of chemicals, spraying it on the grass on the side of the road to kill it, and then next thing you know, the native birds come along and they eat whatever's on the side of the road, and then they end up dead. So, I was rather hoping they were going to be cutting the grass, but no, instead they're killing it. That's Okay, so next week something really exciting is happening. You may or may not know that I'm a particular fan of the Canadian TV series Heartland, and I've always appreciated horses and things like that. And over the past few years, I've sort of gained more of an appreciation for horses, even more so because my sister she's got a couple of horses, and one of her horses is actually he was brought out of the wild and spared the bullets, and he's about a year old now, and my sister has been gradually bit by bit training him, and he's an extremely curious horse. He loves people, and every time you go down to the gate, he's always there waiting. You know, he knows he knows where the food comes from, that's for sure. But where I was going with this, as I say, I'm a big fan of Heartland, and if you've been following the series yourself, you'll know that a particular character is no longer in it anymore. Of course, I'm talking about the character of Ty. He was written out of the series a few years ago now, but as it turns out, he's actually making a trip to Australia, which was quite a surprise. And so my sister and I actually have the opportunity to go and meet him, Graham Wardle, in person. So really excited about that. He's a very interesting person. My sister in particular has been following him on social media, and very much a switched-on person, if you will. He's very intelligent indeed. Anyway, yeah, so it's not like one of these typical celebrity meet and greet things where, you know, you might have 1,000 or 2,000 people there and everyone's trying to get an autograph from their favorite celebrity and all of that sort of thing, and you know, the chances are with that many people there, you may well even miss out on the opportunity. Now this particular event, I'm quite excited about it. It's actually quite low key. There's actually only going to be about 20 or 30 people there at the most, is my understanding. So it's going to be quite a good opportunity to get to meet somebody who I must say I've really got an admiration for, because he's very much switched on to what's going on in the world, and you know, a very down to earth, intelligent sort of person, and I know for a fact my sister's excited to meet him too. So yeah, that's coming up next week. I can't promise I'll be able to post anything about that. I have to obviously respect his privacy, so I don't know if I'll be able to post any videos of him at all. But as I say, if you're familiar with Heartland, then you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So it's Graham Wardle. Yeah. Oh, before I do go, people have been asking me when is going to be the next Q&A video. At this stage, I don't have a date sort of set or in mind for that one. It all depends on how many of you send in questions and that, things that you want to know, like about Model Ts or about myself or anything you want to chat about, but mostly about Model Ts. That is mostly what this channel is about, after all. So if you do have any questions, What I'll get you to do is pop them in the comments either on this video or on the most recent Q&A video. That's where I'm most likely to look for your questions. So I say, if you do have any, either pop them in the comments on this video or on my most recent Q&A video. And from there I can compile a list of questions that I can answer for you guys in an upcoming Q&A video. As I say, I don't have a date set yet for that, but it all depends on how many questions I get and how many I can realistically put into a video. So with all that said, as always, thank you very much for watching. I say I very much enjoy making these videos for you guys and reading your comments and, you know, keeping engaged with you guys. That's what it's all about after all. So until next time, don't forget to like the video, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can keep up with any new videos from myself. Yeah, that's all for now, so I will see you guys next time. Until then, take care out there.